We have that at home.
Better not ask for nothing.
We have that at home.
Better not ask for nothing.
We have that at home.
Better not ask for nothing.
We have that at home.
Better not ask for nothing. Feeding you greatness, everything you need. Pull up to the table and fulfill jewelry. We got the last week for the culture and what's trending. Foolishness and friends, everything in between.
But y'all not listening when we say don't ask for nothing. Whatever you need,
Anything, everything, all things.
you'll be fulfilled right here. Tune in, turn up.
Turn up.
What's good, everybody? It's King. It's Moni. It's Jish.
Miss Dini.
And it's our girl, one.
Hey
What's good, everybody? And this is We Have That at Yes, wow! You better sing it in. You don't need no cue or nothing. She was ready.
The gang is all here.
The gang's out here.
I love it.
Yum.
Welcome.
What's up, guys?
Glad to have you. Super exciting.
Hey, boobs. I mean, best friend.
We love a good guest.
Yeah.
You.
Especially if you're part of the family already. You've been in our conversations with us all the time and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I wish my phone was louder. It seemed like it wanted to be low. Now it'd be loud the other time.
You ain't got no headphones?
I know she got one of them things.
Earpods.
My earbuds? I'm supposed to do that?
I mean, if you want to hear us, you sound fine to us, but yeah, you sound good to us if you can hear us. So for the radio listeners, we have BULT with us. She's she watches us every week. She's always in the comments supporting us. So we said, well, she told us she wanted to come on, so we, you know what I'm saying, we made it happen. So now she got.
We love to have guests.
Yes. I'm getting my life together.
And Juice, you better let the folks know. Live every Tuesday on the YouTube. We are here.
Yeah, we be here every week, y'all. So
YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. We on a couple different platforms.
Hey, Danny Legs. Y'all
Hey,
know
girl.
Danny. Y'all know Danny Legs.
People already talking to you and not us. I see you.
Danny Legs. Y'all know Danny Legs already. That's that's one of our brand ambassadors. You know, she was one of the first to wear our shirt on the internet.
And that's a photo shoot.
Wait, don't we owe some people some gifts though?
We do, and they've been in my head.
They've been told the shipping times. Relax.
Yeah, they was like, they're like, what we getting? Like,
they got from now to the end of the year. We got you.
Somewhere in there, we gonna hit you off, right?
We have that at home, so y'all know how that go.
You don't need to inquire at this time.
It get there when it get there. No.
That's it. That's the shipping time.
I need my shirt, so I could have had it on right
we
now.
Got you. We got you.
We fucked it up.
We got it. So how was y'all week since the last time we talked? Mo.
I have COVID.
You tested positive?
I did a little home test, and then it had a little faint line. I wasn't sure what that meant, and then I did it the next day again. I was like stuffy and lightheaded. This is over the weekend. So I still have it, but nothing crazy. I am vaccinated. I don't know if that makes a difference at all. Probably doesn't. But yes, I'm COVID positive right now.
The vaccination is supposed to, if you have the vaccine and you catch COVID after you get the vaccine, it's supposed to be lighter symptoms. So so maybe that's why you still look stunning.
Oh, thank you. Can I ask y'all a question? Started talking to the new boo.
Okay, boo.
And then maybe, 3 weeks to a month or so. So he definitely came to see me during my COVID. Now, is it romantic or is it fucking crazy? I told him to come and stay away from my mouth. I was like, just stay behind me. It's gonna be romantic. But as soon as he got here, he was all up in my mouth. And I was like, no, like this feels very irresponsible. But he did not care at all. Romantic or insane?
I mean, it's romantic.
After you said you had COVID?
Yes. He did not give a fuck.
That shit is fucking crazy.
He must be double, triple vaccinated. He don't care, huh?
Is he vaccinated?
He is, yeah.
And
yeah, he like this one going.
Is he around family?
Cold.
Now,
and what capacity is he around family?
I think it's a whole mama's boy. He's with his mother.
He lives with family.
He doesn't live with his mother.
Before you knew you had COVID?
Yeah, I told him I have COVID. I'm sick. He knew it, and then
no, I'm saying before
he came.
Before you knew that you had COVID.
But what? Say it again.
Was he around you before you knew you had COVID?
Yes.
That's why he didn't care.
No, but I definitely got it after, like, we hung out. They were like,
yes, Camille, boob B. We got boobs on.
We got boobs at home.
We got him at home.
Yo, that is so crazy. It's definitely not romantic. It's probably on the verge of horny and I love you, shorty.
And trying to make sure you get
that's a whole topic. What's the extremest condition?
I mean, I know, but he was like seriously came in and just went straight for it. I was like, wait. I was like,
yeah, like I don't think that a cold. Yeah. So like, I mean, COVID is different for everybody. Some people are dying. Some people it's just cold symptoms. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know if. I mean, like a cold really don't hold you back from nothing, really. I mean,
no, it's a little creepy. It's a little creepy only because it's something that if he's in other people's faces too, which I'm not saying he is, but I'm just saying in general.
I was thinking
if he was to leave you and go with somebody else, it's like he is just like infecting everybody.
Right. Like weird. He's still living and he fucking did not care.
And he went to work the next day.
Yeah, like that's wild.
It ain't like he quarantining with you and he not going nowhere else, right?
He said, "I'm gonna put my mask on and shut up."
He's leaving your house and coming back, leaving and coming back, type of thing.
No, I don't see him that often, not yet. So he was just chilled that one day. Like he came to see me, we chilled, and then he had to go to work the next day, and he went, and he been moving around. I'm like, yo, this is wildly irresponsible.
That's so.
I'm working from home right now, so I'm in my house.
Is it romantic or psycho?
Or just horny?
Well, it's a little psycho if y'all don't see each other every day and y'all haven't been seeing each other every day. It's a little weird. And it was he was pressed to get that cuckoo.
Like you could have waited a second.
And then me from my perspective, because I kind of know who it is. So I'm just like, it's that strong dashiki print jeans, baby. You ain't worried about no COVID.
Not the shiki sheet.
He ain't worried about no COVID. Did you see that kente cloth?
I think it was like I'm fucking Black Panther.
Oh my god!
Listen, if y'all seen the kente cloth, y'all would have know why he ain't worried about COVID.
Lord, he said my family got a remedy for that.
And
that
that's
was
on
authentic.
The cloth.
I wouldn't rub it on my beard. I just want to take a piece of it and just rub the fabric on my beard.
Like. Yo, look at Danielle.
Y'all ain't never been in lust in the heat of the moment.
Yo, that thing is crazy for me to be like, no, I can't wait because now quarantine is only 5 days with a vaccine. You couldn't wait 5 days.
So I was like, yo, we could. This weekend, like it's lit. Like
the FDA gave up on us.
He was only in time for a night, baby.
Yeah. Because I mean, now they're like, you can go to work with it as long as you ain't got symptoms and put your mask on and.
Baby, they like just go out. They like, did y'all see that one where they had the dream girls? They talking about something. The FDA said turn the wigs around. At this point. Do what you gotta do and just go out into the world because we done. That's how I take it. Like, right.
And honestly speaking, one of my friends, he told me that he had COVID and he was like, I feel fine. I went to the doctor. They wrote me a letter and told me I can go back to work. I'm like,
really?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's creepy.
That's what they're doing now.
Creepy. But I'm just gonna say, I got my vaccination today.
Hey.
And I have all of these Tylenols because I'm not gonna have any arm pain, but I haven't been sick.
Was this your first shot?
No, it's my second one.
Okay. I have to check in on you tomorrow.
I probably had a little bit, but not for real.
Okay.
Yeah, when I got mine, I think my arm was sore for a little bit.
Do y'all have any new regulations? Like here in Philly, you have to be fully vaccinated to go into any indoor facilities now, as of today.
Came out like today.
Yeah, either you taking your food out or you ain't eating.
Baby, I'm in Ohio. I'm in Ohio where they kiss they sisters and they pigs that they raised on a farm. They ain't worried about no damn.
Lord.
Well,
I'm in a red state. We ain't worried about that. No, I'm sorry.
And I don't feel like they doing
that little bitty bullshit.
Doing that, but I feel like maybe. I mean, I guess everybody wear their mask here. I don't know, but I don't know. See, I don't go a lot of places, honestly. I don't, but I definitely would have heard about that. They would have said we had to be vaccinated to go somewhere. I would have heard that, but I don't think it's happening.
Yeah. Michigan is way more lax. Michigan is more lax than
listen
right now.
I wish everything was lax. So like at the end of the day, we get sick year round.
Vaccinated?
Huh?
So when you go to a restaurant, you have to show your vaccination card?
They want your vaccination card. They got machines they're logging in. They're names, like they're going in. They want ID and vaccination cards.
Yeah, they damn near letting y'all know if it's a slight.
Even at the club.
Okay, so wait though. So if you get COVID and they know about it, or they letting everybody know. Other than that, what's the point? Like you right now, Mama,
no, they not doing that.
Does everybody know? And it's like they letting everybody know who's around you and making sure.
Well, I think
your head and taking you out the side door and being like, "Don't."
I think the point. I think
that if y'all gonna go that extra mile to document every little thing and act like y'all have to show you this paper that you didn't wrote some numbers and stuff that you gave me a shot and all that, then when something does occur that I have COVID, what's gonna happen?
Right.
I really don't think anybody cares. I think everybody's just doing it because they have to do it. I don't think the people that work in the clubs and shit like that give up.
Yeah,
like you never hear somebody say, okay, boom, she had COVID, so we're gonna disinfect this area. You were in her presence, so we want you to test it. Does it go like that?
That's how it goes. That's how it. Now hold on. Now let me talk because you're getting my nerves. But
are the numbers? No, wait, one more time. And are the numbers as high as it is there? That is here? Are the numbers that high?
I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are.
The numbers are
as far as cases.
The numbers are a sham because anything that you go to the doctor with related to COVID, they're going to deem it as COVID related. So if I say my hair falling out, give me a COVID test. Like all of that goes to, you know what I'm saying, the COVID numbers. But also in the workplace, that's how it goes. Like in my job, if somebody says, "Oh, I have COVID," or "I was protected by COVID," or "My wife got COVID," you get sent the fuck home. Anybody who, you know what I'm saying, in that works in that area gets sent home or whatever. And then they definitely come in with the bleach water and the shit and they disinfect like the machines and all that stuff. So yeah, but I feel like as a business owner, it's more so just I would rather have a business full of people that improves that they COVID vaccinated as opposed to people who don't. So I think that's the whole point of having a card. Like, okay, if you come in, you vaccinated, at least you know, like, you know what I'm saying, it's less intense as opposed to somebody who just buck wild out here. You know, the same, you know.
Right. I've some of the businesses that I follow like locally are like, we're not honoring that. Please come get your food.
Yeah.
Like the smaller places that don't got time to play, like they need their money. They need to keep it moving. They're like, we're not following that. Just come in.
Shutting down. Like,
right.
It's real.
And I feel like it depends because like I was almost gonna say like in the more urban areas, like the, you know, where you like in the hood or, you know, the same faces, you more comfortable, like, but I can't even say that because I don't stay in the hood, but I stay in a small town. So it's like they don't really be pressed. They know me. If I come here with a mask or out of mask, they're like, yeah, the usual, here you go. Pack it back to us. All right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I guess I think it's real subjective now, but I feel like people, and then it's naturally, you know what I'm saying? It's like the third year we've been dealing with this or second. So it's like, I think maybe they're getting a little bit more a grip on it and a little bit less intense on it. So it is kind of getting more lax. But me, still, if you cough, I need you to wash your hands and all of that because it's like the flu. I was the same way before you go even drop. It's like keep your germ to yourself.
It makes me feel a little disgusted only because you never know. Like, you never know where it's gonna come from. Like,
and you don't. And
if this person washed their hands with that, is it really gonna come from the hands, or is it gonna come from the germ that's on their coat? Is it gonna come from touching
And
that, like,
you
it'd be
really
crazy.
don't know
Or
because like,
are you just gonna breathe it in? Like, are you gonna step into it? Like, it's
in
crazy
the
because
mist.
at this point, what else is it?
You don't know.
You really don't know because I went out one time. I went to go to a tattoo consultation, and that's the only place I went. I was on the train, which is a disgusting place. I was on the train, went to the spot, got back on the train, came back home. And the next day I was feeling like, you know, got all like the little fogginess or whatever, but I haven't had a bad cough. I did not get a fever. I just have like a stuffy nose, bad headache, and like I had body aches and like chills the first day, but like that's it. And I'll be in the streets, okay?
Yeah, like when I had it, I quarantined for a week. Last week, I quarantined for a week, and then following, I went out to the damn market, and I'm like, imagine how many of me are walking around.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It made me think about it. But again, we've had these viruses and these sicknesses that end up fatal for years. So I don't get why we're using this. Why we're being so scary with this. There's a lot of people affected mentally who aren't functioning normally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's because we're constantly rolling out 6,000 people got it, 20,000 people dying. You need your
and the news is playing on our time. Like, I hate to be the conspiracy.
Right.
Y'all not think the government is not using this to their advantage just a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is affecting people on a bigger scale. I feel like I look like
everybody has used COVID today. A little bit.
At home. We comfortable with it.
Everybody has.
And I think like the medical people are very desensitized. I went to go get a COVID test a while ago because I needed one for work. And when I went in, the guy's like, "Oh, are you getting this for work or whatever?" I'm like, "Yeah." He gave me the test and he's like, "You know what? You don't really have anything to worry about. Most of the people who are going to die of COVID have died already." He's like, "Most people are just kind of getting sick." I'm like,
yeah.
Like
that's wild.
Sensitized to say that in a place.
I feel like that. Like I work in hospitals and we're not running around crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, most medical settings are constantly cleaning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what you're doing. Now we just got to do it with a mask on. But I mean, when
how many people caught COVID in the hospital though?
Right.
You know
that's worse.
But it's supposed to be an airborne disease. So if it's in the air, I don't see.
They have ventilation systems. Like they've when I go in the hospital on the COVID units, they've created they're pulling the air out. They've reconstructed pipes and airs, and you know they're deeper with rotating that air out and getting it fresh. Like there's a lot more precautions than just gloves and washing your hands in the hospital. Like they're making evac system, HVACs, and different double doors. You got to walk through 2 and 3 doors. I'm telling you,
I hate it.
It really is what it is. It really just is what it is.
My father's old ass friend who sell him weed, his name is, we'll call him Joe. Joe is like 70 something years old. Every time he sees me, he asks me how old he looks. I'll be like, Joe, you look 50. Chill out.
I was about to say, does he look 70?
Yes, he does. And he wants to be young so bad. But he was talking about some other disease. He was like, I saw this disease or whatever. He was like, all these people think this pandemic is over. He was like, this ain't going away for about another 3 to 5 years. He was like, it's gonna slow down now. It's gonna be around for a while. But he's like, I've seen this before. When the old people talk,
they be knowing though, because history repeats itself. Like we did. How many viruses we done seen? Like we thought Ebola was gonna be what COVID was. Like
Ebola lasted for a week.
Y'all remember the West Nile when West Nile?
Yes,
the West Nile was scary.
We was here for the West Nile and
bird flu. I was scared of the West Nile. All of them.
What was the other one? The swine flu.
But can we get into the West Nile, because you cannot avoid? How can you dodge a mosquito bite? You don't know until after you bit. You don't even see the motherfucker.
You did, bitch. You get bit. You like.
I was shook. I'm like, I'm gonna die because I cannot avoid a mosquito bite. Like, I was watching the news crashing. Like, bitch, I just got bit. Like,
allergic to mosquitoes already. I get bit by a mosquito is this big.
That'd be the most
So that just sent you over. That was the cherry on top.
Gotta stay in the house all summer. I ain't coming out.
At the window, at the screen.
Like,
hey,
what's the odds that an African mosquito makes it all the way over here?
On somebody's damn luggage.
What are the odds of that? What's the odds of that?
I blame Bill Gates for all
carrying
this
a
shit.
mosquito in their bag from Jamaica here. From
I
Africa. Like, what?
But no, it is possible though, because when I worked in shipping,
You can't put this on Microsoft.
I know, I blame everything on Bill Gates.
Yo,
The mosquitoes supposed to die after they bite you. So how are you still making it all the way to how?
right.
I don't understand why Bill Gates is the go-to guy. We keep asking.
Somebody told me, they said everything that people tell you out here is a lie.
It probably,
everything is a lie. Everything.
Why don't waste your time. They don't believe in conspiracies.
No. I was about to say it's so weird. It's so
I really
weird.
want to know what's gonna happen.
Hold on, listen. Everybody, hold on,
what do you really think? Like,
hold on, because you your first time on the episode, but like you have to talk and then give a break so everybody can hear you and fumbling. I can't hear nobody.
Geez, you're being a diva today.
I'm just trying to say so the whole episode ain't ruffled. That's all.
It's not ruffled.
It was ruffled for a minute. It's okay. Listen,
Josh just want to run something. He said
this is a Scorpio, okay? This is a Scorpio. She tough. She know what I'm talking about. That's all. But yeah.
I love you, Juan. I love Scorpios.
We are the best.
No, I love Scorpios too. That's why she's my best friend.
G be like, I got 5 Scorpios in my life. I know them.
Disease wise?
I do know Scorpio. What happened every year?
Who said that?
What?
It's something every year.
It is something every year.
Oh, then yeah.
Danny said that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not me being a divo.
So listen. Bill Gates isn't as he's a proven conspiracy. They interview him about this in the news. There's proof behind people believing that Bill Gates is behind it. If there's shit where I don't see nothing, I'm like, hold up, what's going on? But Bill Gates, they talked to him in the news about it. He said, okay.
He is something else.
It is crazy, but I mean, we know, like, you got money, you behind a lot of different shit,
and he just detached because he is big on like population control and killing people. And
and I mean, there's videos of him talking about all of this shit. Yep. So he's less of a conspiracy than other things we talked about. So I can have a conversation about Bill.
About Billy
Bill.
That's
what I was gonna say. I cannot wait until not that I cannot wait because it's disgusting. What's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell, to hear what name she drops, because she says she's not going to protect anybody. You know that's going to be a crazy.
I thought she said she wasn't going to say any names.
No. They said she's going to talk, and if she names names, that's going to be insane.
Wait, about what?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
You should know that this girl she works with Epstein. The lady that's being convicted for Epstein.
About the flight.
No.
She would rally the girls together.
Bringing the girls to him, the young girls or whatever. So she's going to say who else was involved in that shit. And you know, they were saying it was Trump, it was Epstein, and like a lot of other people.
Yeah.
But is that related to that flight list they had dropped or whatever?
Not the flight list, because Epstein is Epstein. So if there's a flight, that's part of the case. But she's going to be talking about other people that were predatory with these young girls.
Yeah,
I want to hear the fucking names, because Hollywood is weird as fuck.
Might kill herself
all this shit is coming out.
The day that they supposed to do it, she gonna go out like that too, I think.
Or they gonna kill her.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be able to wear with that.
They ain't gonna let her tell.
Or they gonna die in her sleep mysteriously or some shit.
Her brother.
But why be quiet all this time and not to say something now?
Because she
was getting money. She was getting money.
She just got found guilty. She don't have no choice. Like, her choices, that's it. And your conscience has to come into play at some point.
Listen, for you literally, like, for her not to be a predator in the terms of liking young kids or young girls, but just to work for somebody and to groom them and bring them, you gotta be that of the devil.
You are a predator.
You worse.
No, that's what I'm saying. She's a predator, but she's not into young children. But for you to just participate in
Who's Ricky?
is wild.
Hey.
It's wild.
It is wild because it's like you're saying it's okay.
Don't be uncatfishing people.
Ricky Dennis want to be Ricky Dennis.
Ricky.
Let's talk about.
I was about to say what else we got because we going in.
Maturity. So they were saying there was a post talking about like they were saying if you're under 35, don't go with no man that has kids. You're too young for that. If you're in your 20s, you shouldn't be with nobody who has kids, whatever. You have your whole life ahead of you. And then somebody was like, under 30, like, is an adult. Like, why is maturity bar nowadays set so low for our generation? It says our parents were in their 20s. They were step parents, foster parents, doing all that, having kids. And 20 is slowly becoming the new adolescence.
Let me add to that when we're done with this conversation. Yeah, let me add to that when we're done with this conversation because I got a post like that today too from another friend. But I don't feel like the bar went low. People are still waiting to be grown and they're counting 18. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know if they understand what being grown is as far as living and bills and responsibilities are, but people still waiting. We got so many new rules. Like, does that really stand?
I think the internet give people think their opinions hold more weight than what it do. It's the same relationship advice. You can't give it. Like what works for you and your business. Like everybody can't do it. Like so that's what it is. So if I want to wait to be 40 to have my first baby and make sure I got my career on point and my house is paid for and I got a stable relationship, that's my prerogative. You want to have a baby at 20 fresh out the gate and learn as you go, that's your prerogative. Like it goes both ways. Like my mama had me young, so it was beat into my head. It makes no sense to have a kid young. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So is it a culture shift then? Because it is definitely a difference. Like, it's not like one person here or there making a change. I think like the people, like our generation or culture, like the past few years or whatever, have stopped having kids so early.
Yeah.
Are having kids later now. Is that like a sense of maturity, like they're still developing? Or is it like we're mature enough to know that we have a lot of shit to work on?
Because I think it's a little bit of both. Like a lot of us is learning from our parents' mistakes as we should. So we seeing the things that happen or things that held back or things they lost out on by becoming young parents or, choosing to have a family before anything else. Like, you see a lot of people like, oh yeah, you have to find yourself again before you were a wife or a mother and a brother and a husband. Like, right. So we're taking that time to find ourselves before we jump into building the life with them with, somebody. I think there's nothing wrong with it. I think it is a generation.
Truly, everybody doesn't meet the love of their life at high school and in college and things of that nature. It's one, maybe 10 out of 50 people who probably gonna meet somebody and be with them for real. So, I mean, I think it just happened like that. Everybody don't meet the love of their life young. It's a lot of people who go through a lot to get to where they gotta go to even.
The love ain't the same.
Yeah,
and everybody is not gonna just have a baby just cause. You know what I'm saying? So.
And we're not trying to settle with just anybody either. Like, just because you know somebody in junior high school doesn't mean you're found your whole life. I don't mean that gotta be your husband.
And let's be real, a lot of our grandparents and parents definitely settled or just got caught up with the whole, we had a baby, might as well get married, because it was that time where it was like, a baby on the wedlock, or y'all shacking up. So a lot of it was pressure. If we being real, let's be honest. A lot of our families were pressured into being families. So you got my daughter pregnant, young man. I hope you buy a house next week. Like, I hope you proposing tonight. Like, so all of that comes into play. Then 10 years later,
you're like, is the pressure bad? Is it bad?
I think.
Yeah.
I think the pressure is bad, but I think the point behind that was to force you to make decisions based off of where you was at in life. Like, why are you out here having a baby and you ain't ready to be a family? Why is you out here bucking and nutting and everything and you can't afford these babies you having? Like, so I think it to a point it was holding them accountable. But yeah, nobody should be forced to do anything, obviously. Like, yeah, but I think it was just holding them accountable. Like, yeah, you pregnant, this your baby, yeah, go buy a house and take my daughter with you because y'all a family now.
Now that you're at the age you're at right now, could you see yourself with a kid at 20 or 19 or 16 or 18?
I can't, but I'm sure it would have changed me. I can't, but I'm sure.
That's what I think, Juice. I'm so grateful that there's been many moments where I'm like, fuck, I'm scraping pennies today. I'm so happy I don't have a kid going through this. But
Act like you know. Act like you.
Listen, that's where the moments have been where you're like, you're looking in the sky like, damn, I'm glad I ain't got no kids in this moment.
Cause baby.
And I also like.
But like G said, I feel like if I had a child, my mind would be different. You know what I'm saying? The way I move, the way I prepare would be different.
In that same
I would hope so.
I'm like very selfish with my time, with my energy. If I want to focus on work and do whatever, blah, 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 that's what I do. And I feel like if I had a kid young, I would not have like accomplished so much.
Mm-hmm.
I would have, because I've done a lot of things that have been selfish, even with my family and stuff, like going to family events or like looking out. There have been times in my life where I've been like, no, like I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
I definitely think like that would have slowed me up. It would have definitely changed the course of my life.
It's wild. It's wild. I mean, I'm sure we would have moved differently. We probably wouldn't even been in between that rock and that hard place if you had a child as a responsibility.
Because you would have just upped it.
Because that's what you thinking about, is keeping shit together for them. But I'm like, thank you. And then I just got this fucking dog, and I'm like, I can't handle humans. It's too much.
Could y'all imagine me doing a podcast?
Baby by year's end, right? So.
Oh yeah, Mo trying to push. No, but y'all picture me. Imagine right now we doing a podcast and my little G Shiana, little Joshua Asia peeking in. Can I get a fruit snack, Daddy? Like no.
Are y'all okay having kids later, late 30s, 40s?
Yeah, y'all kids gonna be watching my kids for sure. Like, yeah, we about to go to the club.
Still spoiled. I still want everything from me. I can't.
Do you want kids, Juan?
Sure. I just got grown for real.
Right. Do you want babies though?
For real. Like I wanted to be grown at 18 or 16 or 17.
Right.
I say 17 because that's when I graduated. I wanted to be grown then, but in real life, it's 10 years, 12 years later, and now I'm grown. I wasn't.
Right. No, that's real. That's real because
in the business suit and the business casual attire.
You think about when your mama
and your daddy. I don't want to wear a crop top no more.
See,
yo, you think about when your mama and your daddy be preaching to you about wait till you paying for it, wait till it's yours. You want to be grown. You think you grown. And grown ain't until right now. That 21 is a game. 22 a game. 23 a game.
You think you still got time? You like, I got, man, what?
Yes.
I ain't no kids. I'm good, but
no, the stakes are high now. It's like every little fuck up is like like I can't take it. I cannot take it.
And it'd be like,
and I'd be like, yo,
what are you doing? Like you, but it's bold because it kind of puts you. It do get you where you need to be, because when you do make a mistake, you thinking like, man, I'm grown. I should have knew better than that. You know what I'm saying? Versus when you like, okay, I got a little space, a little time to fuck up. I mean, I'm supposed to say that.
You good.
Whatever, but you think in your head like, okay. But when you grown, you like, nah.
This shit ain't cute no more.
Yeah.
That's really how I be
feeling. Just be in my ear like,
right.
You said what? Act like you know.
And then another part of that is like, it's like me. I don't want to lose completely the kid in me or the youthfulness in me. But you do have to kind of have like that duality. Like, okay, I want to be fun and loving, but I also have to know when to buckle down and pay these bills and sit the fuck back and stay the fuck home. Like, because for a lot of us, we went through childhood and teenage trauma, so it's like a lot of us was kids, but we didn't get to be kids. So we thought we wanted to be grown just to be free and be ourselves.
Yes.
But hey, B.
Yes.
Queen B.
Enjoy it. Enjoy.
Look, I'll be on here every week. I'm adding on.
You got us an honorary.
She said every week.
Y'all know we a family, so whenever we had guests, they end up becoming reoccurring guests, and they become a part of the crew. Like we got Bree, we got Smith Suck That Wood, we got Patty Milk. Like we're family.
Patty Milk.
You gotta bring Patty Milk on.
We do. You gotta be over there. You gotta be over there with Patty Milk.
Then we can introduce who she is.
We like Patty Mel.
This is kind of related to the next topic. Like so we're thinking about that maturity thing. We're talking about like family traditions and stuff like that. So when you marry someone, are you also marrying their family? Kiwi, I already know.
Look, Skeet is so ready, and I can't. Skeet, you gotta go first because you're right. You Mr. Married. So.
I'm like, he's Mr. Married. And now,
don't lie. Don't lie.
Family
no.
Yeah, Moni about to be wearing.
No.
He said no, and I'm like,
so you're marrying them, not boyfriend and girlfriend. You're marrying them.
No, they're already married. He
is married.
Steve is already married. Mo is engaged. No, I'm about to say.
Mo is definitely engaged. I'm sorry, fellas.
Yeah,
y'all was squeezing and you're losing.
You should have stepped your kente cloth up. No.
Okay. And I'm an African king, I mean.
And that's what she don't know. She married the whole family, and she don't be wearing kente cloths across her damn shoulder.
And this is where the question kind of came from. He's very, very family oriented. They have all the traditions and stuff like that. I don't know how realistic this is, but dude was definitely like his mom wants to pay the bride price for all of her sons, and like a whole thing. Very involved and stuff like that, right?
Oh, that's the real deal.
So I'm like, my family don't give a fuck about it.
Right.
My family don't care nothing about nothing. Like, we are from the hood, okay?
Right.
Traditions.
And you're not holding them traditions of the bride.
The tradition is wear the fucking Burberry shirt to the baby shower. And niggas not even getting married. Like,
and happy birthday text.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, is it, for some people it really, and like, is that some shit that I need to be prepared for? Like, because my family is not, like, that's nothing we even think about.
I think
I mean, if that's what the family is about, then that's what you're going to join in on. You can't make your family be about that. At the most you can do is be like, hey, this is what's happening. Come be a part of it if you want to.
My mother's going to be like,
I think it is like it's about getting to like knowing the person that you're about to be involved with. Like, so right.
I'm with it, but I'm like my family though. Like,
so that's what it probably won't be your family. It probably gonna be you showing up to his family events, and you gonna be, you know what I'm saying. So that's how it is, and he gonna have to accept that your family is not.
What if they don't? What if they're like, no, this is the like we have to. It has to be the families that agree. I think that's like a part.
Oh yeah, like y'all parents gonna definitely have to meet and do a little, meet and greet for sure. But at the same time, it's like for the most part, it's like I don't think it'll be that because it's like he married an American girl, so no, it's like y'all family structure is not structured the same. But like I feel like you gotta know who you dating. Like somebody dating me, I'm out of town. I live out in a whole different state. I don't see my family that much, so it's like it's not that big of a deal. Like, oh, if I go into town, you with me? Yeah, you're gonna be my family. But it's not like, oh, every Christmas, every holiday, everything. I'm there back at home. It's not like that. Now, if I'm dating somebody and most people I date do be real family oriented. Their family always adopt me, all that stuff. So it's like whatever. But it just depends on knowing who you dating and knowing, you know what I'm saying, if you dealing with it. Personally, I don't want to marry anybody's family. I don't want your family on my bed. So I hope you kind of like how I am, where it's like it's nice and cordial, but it's the boundaries. Like I don't want my family and your family my relationship because I'm gonna fight your family.
I feel the same way.
And I'm gonna be calling my family to fight your family because we didn't got into it and we go together. Like no.
but does that mean in your business if it says like?
Damn, Mo, you breaking hearts, Mo.
That's the end of it. Unsubscribe.
Wah. Is you married? I mean, is you at your people's house all the time? At your boyfriend? Oh.
Kimi, what were you saying? You were like, it's definitely a no.
It's absolutely 100%, without a doubt, without a thought. Hell no.
How involved are you and your husband in each other's like family?
I never even met the family.
Really?
And we're 5 years married today, 7 years together. Never even met the family.
Wow. How does he feel about that?
So I think that, geez, what are you?
What I missed?
Juan, did you hear what I said, Juan?
No, what did I miss?
Pretty interesting.
My phone.
So Moni asked me about my thought, and I said, absolutely not. You're not marrying a family without a thought. So I've been married for 5 years this year. We've been together for 7 years. I've never met or talked to the family. Damn, y'all, get up out the damn comments like this.
Team, this is a lot. This is a lot.
It is.
Wait, okay, but this is the thing though. Is he family oriented?
Very. He's Mexican. Everything is about family, celebrating everything, family involvement.
So does his family think they know he's married? Obviously.
So
yeah, see now, is you gonna break it down or is you gonna break it down?
Yeah, you about to break it down.
Be up in your business.
I'm about to break it down.
Does it bother you? Does it bother you? How about that? Does it bother you?
No, he don't care.
No, Steve don't give a damn.
If you don't care, then I don't care. But I'm just saying, man.
I still got the love of my life. It don't fucking matter.
Yeah, exactly.
So for me, the mom is not okay with faggots. Okay.
Oh, so right, break it down. That's why.
So you know, mom knows about me. Mom knows that he travels to me, but she's not 100% in agreement. Okay. And at this point, he's moving here.
Right.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's big on family. You know that's his whole life. But
he can't be who himself.
It's out of our control.
Around them.
It's out of our control. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he is who he is around them because they know. They know what he's traveling for. They know that he's coming here. And it just is what it is. I mean, you can't move for nobody else. And my thing is, it is what the fuck it is. If one day she decides or they decide they want to meet me and I'm going to come in, I'm going to go meet you. Other than that, right now, that's not where you're at. And I'm over here chilling. I'm never going to listen. I already lost my hair. You know, G know about it.
Don't come at me about something that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I can't wake up worrying about you and what you thinking.
Yeah.
You know how long it took for me to get here and not give a fuck? I can't think about nobody else. At the end of the day, it's happily ever after. And the day you decide that you want to come here or I can come near and meet you and we can party it up, that's when we're going to come together. Other than that, I don't need another family to validate me being in love.
Period.
It is what it is. I mean, and this isn't a typical situation, but some shit is easier than that. But I mean, if it ain't a typical situation, this is what it is. Like, because at the end of the day, we needed to grow and do what we needed to do.
Right.
If we thought about everybody around us, I mean,
it wouldn't be about anything.
Yeah, we wouldn't be anything.
It wouldn't be our relationship.
All your blessings, listening to what other people have to say.
And I mean, mom is all over the place, even though at this point, she's just on board because he doesn't give a fuck. Like, this is what it is. Either you're here, we continue to love on each other or not. So she's coming along, and I'm sure at one point we'll come together. But y'all ain't our biggest picture. Y'all have nothing to do with my relationship and being in love and growing and building. Like, at the end of the day, you can be an asset or no. But I think that is getting there, and at one point we'll come together. He's in love with his 2 nieces. They're still kids at this point. And I know that they're going to come around, be around. They're going to be a part of every damn thing. But yeah, that's why I say like 100%, you can't think about these other people. You know how many families you're going to come across that's going to be miserable and not in agreement with your union? You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter what type of union it is. You get bitter ass mothers and dads and anything all the time. Like, with my baby.
Yes.
Nobody will ever be good enough for my baby.
Nobody will ever be good enough. And it don't have nothing to do with sexuality. People just be bitter.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is Akeem saying don't give a fuck.
From a married man himself.
Me personally, I do.
And Juan, he's a Scorpio. That's why I love you guys.
Hey,
Now, Juan, now give us your perspective.
We are. Listen, we are loners. We don't care. We want to be with who we want to be with, and it can't screw your mama, can't screw your daddy, can't screw your cousin. So I'm screwing you, and this is where I'm going. Thanks.
I love it.
This is where I'll be.
Thanks.
I feel secure now with my
Catch
man.
y'all at the reunion.
Yeah, I mean, and Mo, you gotta present who you are.
And I don't be getting that too, because in real life, people have to acknowledge that this is a part of the family, regardless of if you want it to be or you don't.
Right.
It happens. It's like that. It's nothing. Okay. Let me not even go there. But I feel like you gotta just love who love you, and that's it. Yeah.
Listen, shit is going to be mismatched sometimes, and you can't make that puzzle fit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you gotta do what you do.
That's the least of y'all problems.
The least. Just like last week, we talked about fucking social media. There's too many elements.
Nobody is 100% perfect. Love their family, love the kids, love the this or that. It's gonna be something. So
yeah.
It's gonna be something.
I mean, something. It's giving very much something. I mean, for me and my mom, like my mom wasn't 100% like, yes, this is what I want for my child. And I was like, are you going to be there at the wedding? And she was like, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I never would have expected that response. You know what I'm saying? She like, why are you checking in? Like, of course, you're my child, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And my mom ain't never was like, I don't agree. I don't love you. But it still was like, are you going to be there? And she was like, fuck yeah. Like, you're my child. I don't give a fuck.
Was it a big wedding?
No. I mean, I just was, we got married at the courthouse, and then we had a bunch of people come together at dinner. It was good.
Sounds cute to me.
Just what I needed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people, they were at the ceremony, and then we went out to eat.
I always tell Josh that when I get married, it's going to be him and my brother on my side.
Listen, that's the best way. People be paying they be buying whole houses for weddings. 30,000, 20.
I might not even do that, though. It just depends on the person. You know?
Well, all you gotta have is a little style.
Love.
I mean,
I gotta spend a whole bunch of money on your wedding.
I need my dress to be nice.
And then with COVID,
money on.
In the COVID era, ain't no wedding. You gonna get a
wedding. Boy,
listen. With COVID, it's gonna be a wedding party. We're gonna take some cute pictures, and then we're gonna post it on the internet. And
right.
We partying. If I get married,
we gonna get. I don't really.
Y'all come in. Get a fly mask, but don't get one. By that time, everybody's gonna already have COVID. We're gonna be good.
I just went to a wedding. There were no masks. There was hors d'oeuvres and liquor, and we popped all night.
I gotta fall in love first. Shit.
And I mean,
right now it's gonna be February 19th. It's 12 bridesmaids and groomsmen, each on each side. You talking about COVID?
Each side.
We don't care. Look, everybody said at the meeting just on Sunday, don't take no test until after.
Listen, them masses.
No more. It's not happening again.
Them masses is not going to be in my wedding picture.
That money, them people paying ain't getting reimbursed. So call it what you want. I'll be there two-stepping in my head.
And that's where it come in too. Like, it's all the rules and regulations. People who ain't filthy, stinking rich, we got time for all that. Like,
right.
But then you die. Okay, well, say that. Take that note in your bra and after the wedding.
Look, everything has the label on. This can cause death.
Cough in your shirt.
Has that on there.
Behind your elbow, just cough in your shirt, sis.
Right.
Cough in your bridesmaid's dress. Not the R. Kelly remix.
Go back to your house.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
So can I ask one more question for these last 10 minutes? Am I going to hell for all the people I blocked and then give them an explanation?
Does the Lord hold you accountable for ghosting and blocking in the name of Jesus?
God knows.
And if you lie, I'ma spit across your eyeball.
Yo, that was the exact thing in my head right now.
No, wait. Why are you ghosting the person though? That's the thing. What's the reason that you're ghosting them?
Because you don't want to be bothered.
Well, what makes it legitimate? What makes a ghosting legitimate?
That's subjective.
If they weird. Or they hounding you, or they, you know what I'm saying? They doing something you don't like. But if are you ghosting somebody because you did something wrong and you don't want to talk about it, or are you ghosting somebody because they're
I ghosted them because they did something wrong? Shit.
I mean, either way can be foul because the person is just being themselves. If they're annoying, they don't know why you ghosted them. But I guess like the question is like, do you think like that fucks up your karma in some way? Like, is it really a bad thing? Like.
I don't think God cares. It's too much other stuff going on.
Now, come on now.
God know me. He know why I blocked them.
If you ghosted your friends,
y'all vicious in the comments.
Supposed to do if you stole their money and you ghosted them, or you
something like
ran
that.
off. Yeah, God is watching.
Oh yeah, well that's different. A thief is a thief. I'm talking about a bitch that just text me, can I get some money? And it's been we just exchanged numbers from the Facebook dating app. Like, yeah, you're blocked. And I don't feel bad.
Yo, because I'm looking, for some wedding reception salmon. Okay.
Come on, wedding reception. Dog. And it's so funny. Somebody just put us on blast.
Hey, then you can come to the wedding with me. You want to be my date for the wedding? They told me I need to have a +1 anyway.
Okay. Yes, the Lord is applauding the blocking, saying, good job. You know, sometimes you need to block.
You need to block. They toxic. They asking for money or a week into y'all talking and getting to know each other. Yeah, they are double texting, triple texting when you told them you have a demanding job. Like, all of that.
Is Caitlin ordering a plate?
Well, you said double texting and they know you got a job. So you looking at your phone like, he done text me 5 times, blocked.
They say that no, because they'll send you something, then when you don't respond, they send the eyes emojis. Like, bitch, I'm at work. I got you. On my next break, 2.5 hours.
You know you saw that text though.
I seen it, but I couldn't reply because I'm at work.
Okay. You could have said something to your phone. You could be like, "Hey Siri."
I see, and that Moni, you blocked. Bam. Because I got you when I get off or on my next break, baby. I promise you. I'm in here.
All that
I'm
extra,
I'm in the trenches.
Myself and all that.
Blocked.
Not the trenches.
I'm in the trenches, baby. I'm in the trenches, so if sometimes I can look and see, make sure it ain't an important phone call, or like my mama or my, you know what I'm saying, the brother calling. Other than that, you gotta wait till I get off work at 4:00, baby.
Okay.
I'm calling at 4:15, so I don't care.
Listen.
Baby. So yeah, karma. It's okay. Block those people. Set those boundaries. Put your wall up. They'll be all right.
But did y'all see the joint that had her man on the damn FaceTime for the 8 hours at Amazon?
No.
Carisha, please.
And then there was a girl who saw
and it's not that she don't trust him. She don't trust the coworkers. He's working.
It's the same thing.
And at Amazon, you don't got time to be flirting.
Baby,
wait, did you see the one where the girl sent a text message? She was like, where you at? He was like, home. He's like, I don't believe you at home. Send me a picture with a spoon on top of your head. So he was like, okay, wait. He sends a picture with a spoon on top of your head. She was like, He was like, what? She was like, I don't believe you. You could have took that yesterday. He was like, why would I take a picture with a spoon on my head yesterday? Believe him.
And this gonna probably sound toxic, but the motherfucker like me, I ain't even starting that because if I gotta explain myself, the one time I do want to lie, now you gonna know I'm lying. So no, none of that.
Not putting a spoon on my head.
Right.
I'm not wasting my spoon for my forehead.
I'm not participating.
We're gonna have a clear understanding. If you like me,
at this point, let's break up.
I need you to have discernment. You should know if I'm cheating or not off your own discernment. If we get off inconsistency, you ain't gotta ask. Because if you gotta ask, you should already. It's the relationship over with anyway.
But you know the way you. First of all, the way you move, you are consistently inconsistent. So you could do what you want to do.
Okay.
And that's why I'm single.
Just so you know, I'm going to be disappearing.
I know how I move because I'm single. I do what single people do.
Consistently inconsistent.
I'm with you. Explanation for what?
Now, if I was married and they was paying all of my bills and making sure I was taken care of, baby, you can know whatever you want to know.
And I wouldn't even want to do you both. So I
wouldn't have no time to do you both. Okay. Why would I go leave a hero for a zero?
Right.
I'm leaving a hero for a zero. So if I got a home, I'm at home. We have it at home.
That's it.
If I got a home, that's where I'll be.
Baby, right now it's not that at all. Right now it's singles ladies.
It's the insecurity. You can't
It's
be
very
like
insecure.
that trying to even be in a relationship because it's just not gonna work.
And sometimes it's because they got cheated on and they trying to work through it. But baby, if you ain't forgive them, break up. Ain't no rules and regulations. You ain't about to have me on the schedule because I got caught cheating and now you don't trust me. Break up with me.
Right.
I'm a cheater. Like, no, for real, this is people's mindsets. He cheated on me, or those hoes at the plant. First of all, if you got a nigga that works at the plant or the airport, you're single and so is he, or you're a polyamorous and you got a
hold on. I'm so glad you said that. Listen, Juan, are there really certain types of people that works at all these different places?
Come on now.
My.
Every place I ever went in my life, I met somebody and I talked to them, I liked them, or I blocked them. 1, 2, or 3. Anywhere I was at, any job I ever worked at, any store I ever went to, anything.
And that's
only
just
way
what
I'm
it
not
is.
gonna be talking to somebody is if I'm with Josh or
And
I'm with
that's it.
somebody already. Other than that, I'm walking by
cock-blocking.
myself. I'm meeting somebody. I'm talking to somebody.
And that's it.
But anybody who on the phone with that girlfriend is obvious. I can't talk.
And Juan, you ain't got to tell me we done ran the streets together. I see what it is. Period. No question.
Oh, right. Oh, he was in Philly, right? I be forgetting.
No questions.
Yeah.
Juan be like, and what's your and
I'm
who
trying to see
and
what's
what you
going on.
Camille, you was there, wasn't you?
I love
We
it.
did. We told
Act like you know. Act like you know.
Yo, we gotta do what we do because Mo wasn't
like
there.
that.
I know.
Mo was not
wrong,
there.
or they
And we
wrong.
told Philly up, baby. Mo gotta come next time.
But it's all in what you looking for too when it comes to that though.
Girls for the plants looking for a man or looking for somebody to do their job while they're there. Like, baby, that's just what it is.
But most people that work in plants and things of that nature are looking for somebody on the side to talk to while they at work or
unless you butch, you ain't just signing up to work at Chrysler or a plant and be working all day, hell and skill. So,
impossible.
Hard.
And then female, and I
some
know
type of entertainment in them type of jobs.
I know because females come to work, they come to my job, but they had their nails done, hair long, tied up, silk pressed. Like, baby, you gotta tie all that up, pop them nails off, or go home.
Not
this
prom,
job
Christy.
be cute because it's men in here.
Like, we about to work your ass.
I am
like,
weak.
I do everything with my nails, son. Like,
Not prom, crispy. That's the throwback.
Hey, it's the same colors though. That's what's so crazy. It's the same colors. The same colors when we went to prom, literally.
That's funny.
So the theme song for this episode will be Ari Lennox, Pressure.
Pressure? Y'all know I love Ari. Ooh.
That's my baby, Tim.
Mama, you want to plug yourself for the last end of the show? Tell them what you do, where you at, traveling here,
you guys
all
can
that.
follow me on Instagram at BEAULTINC.
Okay.
And my Facebook is BEAU Melrose. Look, my number. So no.
Don't give me the number, but
I do hair. So yeah.
Where are you located?
Everywhere traveling.
I am in Detroit right now, but I could travel anywhere.
Come on.
It's on the floor.
We talk about that shmoney. We can be anywhere you need us to be.
Anywhere.
Pressure.
Big time.
Yes. Get it. Don't be timid when
we
you're
making wigs. We got hair for you. We got
what? I guess you're gonna get my hair done and get a plate.
Yeah. And she do wear-ins. And she do cook too.
Listen.
Women show can burn.
I love it.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Good times. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for coming through. That convo was on point.
And thank you every week for being in the comments. We love you. I'm very happy you made it on.
I love you guys. Look, y'all give me something to talk about anyway, because don't nobody be talking about nothing else.
You got to let it off your heart. Or is all hearts and minds clear now?
Okay.
No, we need 2 hours of episode for that.
Look,
we have get it all off our chest.
Listen, what we do is we go off live and we talking for a whole other hour and shit.
I know.
We gotta start recording that shit because that'd be the juice.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, but
all right, y'all. Until next time, peace.